Okay, welcome to the Worst Possible Commander Show. My name is Ben. I'm playing... That's not how we start.
Who are we sponsored by?
Oh, sponsored by CoolStuffInc.com.
Promo code?
Use promo code WORST, and then I introduce. Welcome to the Worst Possible Commander Show. My name is Ben.
You were doing great.
You're doing great. You got it, buddy.
Yeah. Welcome to the Worst Possible Commander Show. My name is Ben. This is Blake.
Hey, guys.
CGB.
Hello.
And Shea.
Hello, hello.
We are sponsored by CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code WORST at checkout to get a little discount and show your support for the show. This week, I am playing Yurlock of Scorch Thrash. He is a vigilant 4/4 Jund commander for 4 mana. Bring mana burn back here. A player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life. 1 in a tap. Each player adds black, red, and green to their mana pool. So for my worst possible, I'm getting Umbra Mantle out to equip him with that. So as long as I have the 1 mana to tap him, I can just keep tapping mana.
And
Oh, that's sweet.
Wait, does that make infinite?
Yeah, no, because I have to pay
No.
1 to tap him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not quite.
But you can like burn us for 3 for
It's
every...
3 damage for
every
each mana.
1
he
mana,
has.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then
That's
just
cool.
if you didn't take enough damage at the end step, I'm gonna play a Wound Reflection, so you take
Oh,
twice as
jeez.
much
Okay.
at the end step. I've been thinking about making this commander for a while, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, this
Okay.
guy looks sweet.
Okay, Blake, what do you got?
I'm playing Kinnan, the Return King.
No,
One of
you're
my-
not. You're playing Kenrith, the Returned King. You don't even know your king.
I'm playing Kenrith, the Return Ken. And my favorite thing about Kinnan is the fact that he can play just about any deck. You can do anything you want with him. So today, I'm playing 5-color good stuff. So my worst possible is any one of these sick cards, including but not limited to Omniscience, Tooth and Nails, Consecrated Sphinx, Ancient Silver Dragon, other cards. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna do some cool stuff, and I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I call it like Timmy Kenrith. It's like just
basically
go for the biggest stuff.
It's a Ben deck with ramp, is what it is.
There were too many blue cards.
I
there
know,
to
there's
be
a lot of
Ben
blue
deck.
cards.
That is a lot of
Blue cards are the best cards, what can I say?
Okay, CGB, what do you have for us this week?
I have a new Dominaria United commander, Shanna, Purifying Blade. This is a 3/3 lifelinker, and at the end of my turn, I can pay X, and X cannot be greater than the amount of life I gain this turn, but then I draw X cards. So they're gonna get me to play life gain. I usually hate life gain. I avoid life gain, but if you're gonna tie drawing cards to it, I guess I'll give it a shot. I'm going to win, hopefully, with a Heliod Walking Ballista combo, because those cards were just good in the deck as it was. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to life gain you to death with Aetherflux, Reservoir, and Felidar Sovereign, who can also both win the game just by me having a ton of life. So that's me. How about you, Shea?
Yeah, so today I am playing Rin and Seri, Inseparable, and this is actually a commander that was recommended by one of our patrons, Mamir. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm really excited to play this deck. So whenever you cast a dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat creature token. Whenever you cast a cat spell, create a 1/1 white dog creature token.
Aww.
I know, it's so cute.
Somehow the cats always bring a dog friend.
Yes, Inseparable. And then also I can pay Naya and tap. Rin and Seri, Inseparable, deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control. You gain life equal to the number of cats you control. And it's a 4/4. So really this deck is all about trying to fill the board with tokens and really cool cat and dog creatures, and then swinging out at all of you for a ton of damage and killing you all.
That got less cute at the end, but
It's the Shea tribal classic
Yeah.
treatment that
For
we're getting
real.
on the show.
What can I say? So yeah, kind of the idea here with doing the damage that can be accomplished with Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. Costs 1 in Naya. He's a cat demon. He's basically gonna buff all of my creatures, give them vigilance, if I kind of make it to the last one here on the bottom, creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have double strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures.
I have a cat who's a demon. Definitely has double strike. Gives you the bam bam when you're least suspecting it.
Exactly. So you're going to feel right at home.
Yeah,
The
CGB.
1-2 punch.
And then also, as part of my worst possible, I have Beastmaster Ascension, a 3-cost enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. As long as Beastmaster Ascension has 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +5/+5. So yeah, that's going to be some powerful cats and dogs on the field, hopefully swinging at you.
Yeah, I look forward to taking a lot of cat and dog laced damage.
Yeah, that's not how I wanted to go, but honestly, it's not bad.
Could be worse.
Could be
Yeah.
worse.
And then Shea, you have some I did it wrong. Salutations to read off, right?
Yes, I sure do. Thanks, Ben. So, as usual, we'll give a shout out to a few patrons now at the beginning of the show and then again later in the show. So the first handful that I have are Jonathan Arlt. Hi, John.
We love you.
Yes, John is a friend. You're a real one for subbing, so thank you. Then we also have Dan Marks, Demandrid, and Sebi.
We know John in real
Yeah,
life.
that's
It's like you, the other 3 of you who are names on screen, you're cool too.
Yeah, we
You're
love you
super
guys too.
cool.
You guys
Yeah.
are great.
Okay, let's roll off, see who goes first. Okay, so Blake won the die roll with an average 7. I don't know how we all got below that,
That's what's up.
but go ahead, Blake.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna sacrifice an Arid Mesa to get a Triome. All right, I got a Ketria Triome, and it's gonna be CGB's turn.
All right, draw. I'll play a forest. Go.
Sacred Foundry enters tapped and pass.
Okay, I will draw. I will play a Yavimaya Cradle of Growth,
Whoa.
helping
you.
everyone out. I'm gonna tap that for an ignoble hierarch,
Ooh,
It's a good card.
and then I will pass.
it's the Jund Mana Dork of your dreams.
Sure
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
I will draw for turn. I will play a Plains, and then a Talisman of Unity. Pass the turn.
Perfectly reasonable magic card. And draw for turn. I'll play this Plains, and I will play Arcane Signet, and I'm done.
Think you're better than me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Play Temple Garden. It's going to enter tapped and pass.
Okay, I'll untap, draw a card, play this Forest. That's also a forest. And tap 3.
You are
And-
a wordsmith.
And play Patriarch's Seal, which taps for any color of any mana of any color, or 1 in tap, and I untap target legendary creature I control.
More activations.
And then I will tap that for a green, and I'll crop rotation my forest
That's also
for
a forest.
a land card. Okay, I got a Savage Lands. I'll enter tapped,
Shiny.
and then I will be done.
All right, I'm going to untap. In a tap 3, I'm going to play a Dryad of the Elysian Groves. I'm going to play a tapped Godless Shrine,
It's the land stack again.
and I'm going to play Island, and then pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to shotgun in a Temple Garden, taking 2. Then I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to cast Aetherflux Reservoir. Whenever I cast a spell, I gain 1 life for each spell I've cast this turn, and I can pay 50 life to deal 50 damage to target creature or player. It's your turn, Shay.
Don't kill my Dryad.
I might let it live.
Okay, cool.
Play Sundown Pass, which will not enter tapped. Then I'm going to pass.
Where are the cats and the dogs?
I know. Yep, that's a great question.
I'll play an Exotic Orchard for turn. I'll tap 4 to play a Sad Robot, Solemn Simulacrum. I'm going to search my library for a basic land. Okay, got a Mountain. That will go on the battlefield tapped. Then I'll pass.
I feel like I need to be the target. It's been a while. I'm going to cast Jessica's Will. to gain 7 red mana targeting Shea.
Anything to play in response, Shea? Make that number go down?
I really wish, but no.
And tap this for 2 green because of Dryad of the Elysian Groves. I'm gonna entwine a Tooth and Nail.
Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Search your library for 2 creatures, put them onto the battlefield.
All right, I got Consecrated Sphinx and Ancient Silver Dragon. Nobody wiped the board.
What's Ancient Silver Dragon?
It is an 8/8 flyer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I roll a d20. I draw that many cards, and I have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game.
Cool. Very cool and chill.
I did not plan for this to happen. It just happened, okay?
Yeah, this is.
But I'm gonna
a
play.
conundrum.
I gotta play the game.
Wait.
Move to combat. CGP, take 2.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I will draw 2.
All right, I'm going to play Boseiju, who endures as a land. I'm going to make blue with Arcane Signet, and I'm going to cast a Phantasmal Image. I'm going to copy the Consecrated Sphinx. I'm going to gain 1 life because of Aetherflux Reservoir.
Is things about to get really weird, CGB?
They might.
Okay.
Depends how weird you get.
Oh, I'm weird.
Then I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to cast Ranger Captain of Eos. And this lets me search for a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle, and I can sack it to make my opponents unable to cast non-creature spells. That's going to gain me 2 life from Aetherflux Reservoir, and I'm going to go search for a creature, 1 or less.
Only
I'm gonna
creature.
search up Walking Ballista.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes
boy.
sense.
All right, so Walking Ballista goes to hand. I'm done.
Draw.
Draw 2.
So my trigger to draw 2 from Shea's draw 2 is on the stack.
I will draw 2, which puts 2 more triggers.
Which puts another 2 cards on the stack.
Yep, these actually are in my hand. I told you things were gonna get weird.
Oh, it's gonna get weirder on my turn, trust me.
Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Play another Consecrated Sphinx?
No,
Okay.
it'll be even more confusing.
Oh god.
Well, how bad do we want to make this?
I'll make a deal with you. I'll only activate Consecrated Sphinx 1 more time if you only activate it 1 more time. So we draw a total of 4.
I was thinking more like 2 each this turn.
2 each total.
2 each this turn, then 2 each the
Okay,
next.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I will play Rockfall Veil. Then I will tap 4 and cast Seri.
Inseparable.
Inseparable. Then I will pass the turn.
I'll untap, draw for turn.
All right. Triggers. 2. I'll take 2 and decline.
Yep, I'll decline yours.
Okay.
All right, I'll play a Cinderglade tapped, unfortunately, because I only have 1 basic. I will tap a mountain and a swamp. And I'll play Stormfist Crusader, Menace 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. And then I'll tap 3 and play a Staff of Domination. I will pass.
I have an end step effect.
Very rude.
I'm going to exile a white card to evoke Solitude.
No way, bro.
And when it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 other target creature. And guys, nobody, like you guys didn't do anything about either one.
Appreciate you guys.
Do we leave them with
Damn.
the Sphinx, or do we give them a D20 to draw cards?
I would leave the Sphinx, to be honest. I never thought I'd say
think you're
that.
right.
I never thought I'd say that,
I
but
think you're right.
Yeah.
So I gain 1 from the reservoir because I cast a spell. I'm going to exile Ancient Silver Dragon, which kind of brings me sadness because that's a very exciting card.
I know, that was a birthday present.
But it's too scary. Will you just roll this D20? I need to know how many you would have hit.
Can't believe I would have drawn 7 cards with that and gained no max hand size.
If it had been 1, I'd have felt terrible.
I know.
You do gain life equal to its power.
Well, I gained 8.
Yep. And this was evoked, so it goes to the graveyard.
Yep.
You're
I'll draw.
I will draw 2.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Forbidden Orchard Training Center
Because of Dryad.
because of Dryad of the Elysian Groves. Very true. I realize that this actually works the way I want it to. So I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to play a Teferi Master of Time.
Okay.
I'm going to -3 it to target this with a phase out, but that's going to trigger the Phantasmal Image ability to sacrifice it.
Yep. Image is down.
And then we're going to go Shea, get a 1/1 Spirit from Forbidden Orchard. And I'm going to play a Birds of Paradise. I'm going to pass the turn.
I will untap and draw.
I will draw 2.
Yep. All right, land for turn, Prismatic Vista. We're going to sacrifice it and search for a basic land. It's going to be an island. There we go. All right, I am going to tap for blue, and I'm going to attempt to suspend the Consecrated Sphinx. That will exile it, put 2 time counters on it, and it gains suspend. So in 2 upkeeps, it could come back.
I will activate Teferi in response.
I also have a life gain trigger from Aether Flux.
Yep. I will discard a Xander's Lounge, and unfortunately I did not get into an answer, so that will resolve.
All right, I'll gain 1. It's coming back, guys.
It'll be back.
It'll be back. You do something before it comes
It's been
back.
suspended from
something.
school.
I'll tap Arcane Signet for blue. I will cast my commander, Shanna Purifying Blade. Life gain trigger, I'll gain 2. I will move to my end step. The trigger will go on the stack. I'll pay 2 and I'll draw 2 cards. I'm going to discard an Ancient Tomb and Threats Undetected. And it's your turn, Shea.
All right. All right, well, I'm tapping 5 for Regal Caracal.
Yeah, that card's sweet.
Yes. So other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. When he enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. So I'll get 2 cat creature tokens, and then I'm also going to get a dog token off of Rin and Seri.
Hype.
Hype.
It's getting real.
I'm going to move to combat and send Rin and Seri to your Teferi Planeswalker.
I will respond by plussing Teferi. I will discard a Blood Crypt. And then I will move 2 blocks, and Teferi will die.
Oh yeah, do I get lifelink off of that? Because other
does-
cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink.
Sure do.
It's a cat dog.
It's a dog cat.
Great show.
What?
Okay, so then I will gain 4 life.
5 life.
5 life.
Yes, thank you. Then I'll pass the turn.
At my upkeep, every player will draw a card and lose 1 life.
Ooh, nice.
That's a deal I'll take. Thank you.
I'm gonna tap 3 forests and play Kodoma's Reach. I got a mountain and swamp. I'll put the swamp in my hand and the mountain will enter the battlefield tapped. Then I'll play that swamp for turn, whoa. And I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4 for my commander.
Here comes Mana Burn.
Yurlock of Scorched Thrash. Then I'll pass.
All right. Consecrated Sphinx is now only 1 turn away from coming back. Draw for turn. Gonna move to combat.
Yeah,
CGB, I will attack you with a 0/1 bird.
I'll take it. Question mark.
You've activated. Oh, yeah.
Okay, proceed. I'm honestly considering that such an attack would only be made before you sweep the board, and I'm contemplating sacking the ranger to keep you from doing it. But I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about it.
Ninjutsu and Fallen Shinobi.
Ninjutsu?
Ninjutsu!
So Fallen Shinobi costs 4 to Ninjutsu. He's a 5/4. And when Fallen Shinobi deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Until end of turn, you may play those cards without paying their mana cost.
Wow.
The top 2 cards of my library.
Correct.
For free.
Yes, sir. And I can play lands.
Okay, I will take 5. I will remember this.
Aren't you the
And
life gain deck? Interesting.
You get a Shadow Spear,
Okay.
and you get a Farseek.
Well, I will cast Shadow Spear, and then I will cast Farseek.
Can I put it in my graveyard at least?
I'll allow it.
Dude.
It's mine now. I will get a Spara's Headquarters tapped. I'm going to shotgun in Stomping Ground
Nice.
I will then use said stomping ground to return my friend to the battlefield. Welcome back.
The bird.
Yes. Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn.
Just a reminder, everyone, the Sphinx is coming back.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's gonna have haste too.
It's a 4/6, right?
Yes, sir. With haste.
All right, I'm going to start my turn by casting a Nature's Lore. Trigger Aetherflux, gain 1, search my library for a forest. It goes on the battlefield untapped. All right, forest selected is Tropical Island. So we'll sneak that one out there.
Okay.
You mad, bro?
Uh-huh.
All right, Island, Forest. I'm going to cast Galagreeters. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, this one will make a treasure or gain 2 life, or get a +1/+1 counter. It's
Speaking of gaining 2 life, Aetherflux.
well said. Land for turn is going to be a Gaia's Cradle.
Okay. I could use Consecrated Sphinx to draw every card in my deck, and I wouldn't get those 2 cards. Feel good about yourself?
I'm trying over here.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
It's not going to matter if I can't stop the Sphinx. All right, you're really going to love what comes next.
Oh no.
I'm going to tap Gaia's Cradle for 3 green. Then I'm going to spend 1 of the green, leaving this in the mana pool, white, blue. I'm going to cast Derevi, Imperial Tactician. This is going to trigger Aetherflux on cast, so I gain 3.
That's good.
This is going to enter the battlefield.
Can you get a read?
Oh yeah, I'll give it a read. It's a 2/3 flyer. It's a bird wizard. And when it enters the battlefield, or if a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I may tap or untap target permanent. And then the last ability only applies if it's in the command zone. So, Derevi will enter. I'm going to gain 2 life from Galagreeters, and I'm going to untap Gaia's Cradle. Now I still have 2 green in the mana pool, and now I can tap this for 4. So I'm going to add 4 green, going up to 6. Then I'm going to go down to 1, and I'm going to cast a Seedborn Muse. And that's going to be a trigger that gains 4 life from Aetherflux Reservoir.
So I'm super
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, don't forget, I have to pay 50 life.
It's true.
But maybe taking you with me is worth it. Does this enter the battlefield, the Seedborn Muse?
I will respond. I'm going to respond by casting Compulsive Research.
That is a sorcery.
I'm not going to cast that card.
No way.
Anything
I've
else?
done that before.
Probably. I live the same day over and over again.
Any
Nope, that's fine.
instance to respond.
Oh, I have to respond with instance? No, then never mind.
Okay.
Don't
If
double
this
that.
enters the battlefield, I'm going to use Galagreeters to make a tapped treasure token. I'm going to use the 1 green in the mana pool and 1 more to cast Walking Ballista for 1. This is going to be a 5 life trigger from Aetherflux Reservoir. And if it enters the battlefield, it has a +1/+1 counter, and I put a +1/+1 counter on my Galagreeters. Now, I'm going to move to combat. And you still have that 4 mana open. I wonder if it was only for a card that you couldn't cast.
You suck. Nothing!
All right, I will declare attackers, and I'm going to attack Blake with Shanna, Purifying Blade, and Ranger Captain of Eos. A 3/3 lifelink and a 3/3.
Block both. I will block Dryad on the Ranger Captain.
Okay.
And Birds on the other.
Okay. Then damage. I will gain 3 life from Shanna.
Birds will die.
I will move to my end step, and I will pass the turn. And if the turn goes to Shea, I'll untap with Seedborn Muse. What do you say, Shea?
Okay. Yep.
Let's do it. Let's untap.
Tap.
No, just Shea and I. Just Shea and I. Come
Not
on.
us, Blake.
Come on, guys.
It's okay.
Draw. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
She's about to play a card that she does not, that she knows is going to get countered. That's That's like the most Shea thing I've ever seen in my 27 years of life.
We'll see.
So here's the thing.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Yes.
Yeah, if CGB has a counter, you're likely going to counter it.
I mean, you don't have to do something that would hurt me.
But you got a loaded gun.
I do, and I have one person in mind to hit with it.
That you're
And
so dead.
it literally cost
Oh,
me
man, I know.
50 life.
Yeah.
So, do you think I really want to go to 6 if I'm actually going to make you 2 angry?
It's fair.
That is fair. Okay, I'm going to hold on hope that the loaded gun will not be pointed in my direction soon. That's what I'm hoping for.
Depends how much damage you do to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to make a very fun and chill play, I think. We will tap 2 for Sylvan Library,
Okay.
and then 3 for Miri Weatherlight Duelist.
Ooh.
Scary card.
Ooh, can we get a read of that for the people?
Yes, so Miri Weatherlight Duelist has first strike. It's a 3/2. Whenever it attacks, each opponent can't block with more than one creature this combat. As long as Miri Weatherlight Duelist is tapped, no more than one creature can attack you each combat.
Okay, combat queen over here, Shea. You do get a trigger, right?
I sure do. I get to make a dog.
Woof.
Woof.
Gross.
Blake's got a 2/4 over there.
If Shea attacks me, it's like somebody's falling to their death from an airplane and she's choking me. Like, just overkill.
Not helping at all.
No.
I mean, I got lifelink though, you know?
Yeah, she does have to attack someone.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Shea.
She should definitely try to get above 50.
Yeah.
No, it's very
Yeah,
fun.
that's fair.
All right, so moving to combat. For the sake of lifelink, I'm going to swing Rin at Blake as well as 1/2/2 cat.
Block the 2/2 with Dryad of the Elysian Groves.
Yep. So I'll go down to
Take
1
5.
cat. Cool, and I will get 7 lifelink. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
So I am going to add 6 mana with Gaia's Cradle. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to put 3 counters on Walking Ballista. So becomes a 4/4. And then proceed to your turn, Ben.
Right.
Untap.
Now on Alland. Well, at my
It is.
upkeep, we all draw a card and lose 1 life.
Okay, I love it. Even 50 there, Shea?
Yeah.
Don't know if I'll need it, but I'm going to shock in a Blood Crypt. Okay, so I am going to tap 1 to tap Yurlock.
Okay.
We all get John. Yay!
All right, I'm going to just keep this on a dice here.
Oh,
So-
yes, if I may also have one, please.
Yeah, because I have 1 as well.
Yep.
Thank you,
So-
thank you.
And we
Over
have
here.
until the end of the phase to use it on something.
Right.
Okay.
With my mana, I'm going to untap him with the Staff of Domination.
Uh-huh. Fun.
And then I'm going to spend 1 mana to untap the Staff of Domination.
Okay.
I'm going to use 1 more mana to tap him again.
Okay.
So I have
6
3
done.
again now.
Uh-huh.
So I'll use that 3 mana I just got to untap him with the staff. That's what am I doing? To untap him with the staff. There we go.
Which taps the staff.
Which
You had it right.
No. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, you're right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
So you guys have 6.
Keep
and I have
going.
0.
I like this. Run it up.
This is going great.
This is fine. This is so fine.
Yeah, I'll tap him again.
So if you're going to keep using the staff, you can pay 1 mana basically to keep making Jund for us.
It ends up being 2 mana, right?
Yeah, it's 2 mana
Per combo.
I'm playing another spell this turn.
Okay.
So I'm
Proceed.
tapping it 1 more time. You guys have now 9.
All right. I'm just going to keep it in Junds.
And I have
3
I have
Junds.
3. So with that 3
I'm gonna untap Dom.
and 3 more,
Okay.
so this 3 and that 3. I'm gonna play Wound Reflection.
Okay. So that
Attempt to
is-
cast Wound Reflection, which says at the end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to the life he or she lost this turn.
Okay. I'm loving this. I've got to say, I am having the best time.
That's a good magic card.
Ben and I are friends.
Then we're friends.
No responses?
No response.
No one?
That
Oh
definitely
my
resolves.
goodness.
No, I'm for sure letting that
Awesome.
resolve.
Sweet.
I love that.
Awesome. I'm going to tap this one to untap the staff.
Okay.
That didn't make much sense.
Nope.
Do it. You do you, man.
I will tap the Hierarch to tap the Patriarch seal to untap my commander.
Okay.
Nice. I will attempt to go to my combat.
Oh, phase is moving. You have priority first, and you have 9 mana.
Potentially 18 damage at the end of the turn.
Are you sure compulsive reacher? It's just a sorcery.
It still is.
Pass
Fortunately,
priority.
there is no lack of times you can make things hex-proof and indestructible.
It felt kind of unfortunate, but I guess I'm just gonna do that 9 times.
If you don't do that, comments will destroy
That's
you.
true. I was trying to let Ben do his thing with his commander, but I'm gonna use this 9 times.
All right, I'm going to take my Juns, and I am going to put, let's see, I'm at 9 mana, so I'll go to 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to put it into Walking Ballista. So this is going to go up to 7 counters total.
This is not working out how I hoped.
Shay, do you have a mana sink?
Oh, you? Do you not? Shay?
I do not have a mana sink.
Oh.
I mean, if you get one, it's kind of a win. If you get one of us with your mana burn strategy.
That's a V.
I
Shay's
do
the
have
last player I
something-
wanted to get, though.
So I'm going to use one of it, and then I'm also going to tap my Sundown Pass for a white to cast a White Mane Lion. It's got flash. When it enters the battlefield, return a creature you control to its owner's hand.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty. So then, since I played a cat, I get to make a dog off of Rin and Seri. Feels kind of weird, but I'm gonna bounce a dog.
I would bounce the spirit. It doesn't get your bonuses.
It's true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I will bounce the spirit. Okay, so I'm down to 8 unused mana.
All right, so if we're clearing the mana pool, that is 8 mana burn damage.
Sorry, Shay. I wasn't trying to do it to you.
He was trying to do it to everyone. That's different.
Yeah, I know, it's true.
When does Wound Reflection trigger? Is it the beginning of the end? Is it the beginning of the end?
At the end of each turn.
At the end of each turn. Okay.
That's
cool.
what it says.
All right.
Hey, Blake, take 4 Vigilant from my commander and 2 Menace.
Take 6.
Then I'll go to my end step.
Okay. Like at the beginning of the end step, before the end of your turn, I'm going to put a bunch of mana into this Walking Ballista. So this is going to be 6, 7, 8. So I get to put 2 more counters into it, and it goes up to 9. All right, I'm teaming up with Ben. I'm going to try to get the most out of this Walking Ballista, and it's mean, but we're doing it. I'm throwing all 9 at Blake. All 9. And combined with the 1 life loss from Crusader, the 6 damage you took on the attack, and the 9 from the Ballista doubled should be exactly 32. If I did my math right.
Yep. The math checks out, guys. That's 16 times 2, 32. Boom.
I will make everything lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn 4 times.
A noble gesture. All right, Wound Reflection trigger.
I die.
And Shay, how much do you take?
So I lost 8, so I will take 8 more.
And I will take 1 more from the...
Oh, you don't.
It's
only
each
your
opponent,
opponents.
right? So
It's
you would
only
take
your
1 more,
opponents.
right?
Yeah, I do take 1 more because of the Stormfist Crusader. I go down to 54.
And it's your turn.
You didn't even kill me. How dare you?
I mean, it was my permanent that caused the effect of killing.
Let's
enough.
for a good measure, remove the final suspend counter from that
Yeah, there you go.
consecrated Sphinx.
Bye-bye.
All right.
No, you're Sphinx.
I know.
Poor
it's,
guy.
It's cruel.
That's all right. No, that's fine.
All right, my turn?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got this reservoir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got 2 targets left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
All right, I'm going to play a Bountiful Promenade. I'm going to tap Gaia's Cradle for 5 green. I'm going to use 4 of it, going down to 1, to cast a Birthing Pod, and I'm going to gain 1 life. It's my first spell for the turn. Yep, sacrifice a creature and search the library for another creature with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value, and put it onto the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Well, we'll see what kind of sweetness we can do here, because I am causing some trouble. All right, I'm going to use the Birthing Pod. I'm sacrificing the Seedborn Muse.
That is not a good sign. For you guys, I'm already dead.
For
so
a
I'm
6
fine.
drop? What 6 drop could he
It's got to be a 6-drop. I have chosen Felidar Sovereign. So it says at the beginning of my upkeep, if I have 40 or more life, I win the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I am going to, when it enters, I trigger Galagreeters. I think what I'm going for is kind of a layer where, like, if somebody tries to take me off the 40, I'll take them out, and then I don't have the 40 anymore. But if you guys don't stop me, I'll just win outright. So Galagreeters, I'm going to gain 2 life. Then I'm going to cast Heliod Suncrowned, which would have been great with
That's
that walking
awkward,
ballista.
to say the least.
Quite a draw, isn't it?
Was it worth it?
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I do gain 2 life with this on the stack because it's my second spell. And when it enters the battlefield, it triggers Galagreeters, and I will make a tapped treasure token. Now, are there any freaking good attacks? You guys have all these things on the battlefield. Ben has a 4/4, but he doesn't have any flyers. I am going to give lifelink to Derevi using Heliod Suncrowned, and I'm going to attack Ben in the air for 2 lifelink.
Okay. Take 2.
I will gain 2, and I will gain a Heliod trigger, and I'll put the +1/+1 counter on the Felidar Sovereign. I will also have a Derevi trigger to untap target permanent, and I'll untap Gaia's Cradle. All right, I'm going to move to my end step, and we have to remember how much life I gained this turn. I think it's 6. No, 7. Is this a creature right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is a creature right now. So Gaia's Cradle makes 6 mana. So I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to use Shanna's ability, and I'm going to draw 7 cards, because that's how much life I gain this turn.
Gee.
I don't feel good about this.
Just
Ben.
gonna,
Seems good.
just gonna lay these out right in front of Blake here.
Can I look at them?
No,
Okay,
they're mine.
that's fair. Will you tell me if they're good?
Oh, they're amazing.
Okay.
They're all
Of course.
good.
I hope you have fun.
I do have to discard the hand size, so I'm discarding Misty Rainforest and Gemstone Caverns, and then I'm done.
So I have the Sylvan Library here.
Yep.
It's probably best to fish for an answer. So 1, and then I'm gonna go for it. The 2 additional. I'm gonna put 2 back. Hey Ben.
What's up?
Well, I feel like we're gonna lose the game.
Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah. by just
The Felidar Sovereign.
passive.
Yeah, if it gets to my upkeep, if I have 40 or more life, I win the game.
Yep.
And he can just blast one of us for 50.
Yep.
If I do that, at least one of
So-
you lives.
Well, that. Here's the thing.
He's got a gun in one hand and a bomb in the other.
Yeah,
Like, which
like-
one do you want?
So if you even have an artifact destruction for the Aether Flux, he can just do it in response and kill you, and it doesn't resolve.
Yep.
However, then he'd be at 11.
Yep, and then the other person might be able to win, and the Sovereign wouldn't win the
that's
game.
true.
I'm relying on you guys not to
But-
work together.
But I'm telling you
Please-
right now,
please
I
stop.
can't destroy a permanent.
I can remove a permanent.
Okay.
Rin and Seri.
Also, Rin and Seri.
Oh. Crap.
Yeah, that's dark damage.
Okay.
But you could also just shoot me in the face in response, right?
I could,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then Ben might kill me.
Yeah.
Right. Shay, I think we
This
just
is
both
weird.
need to just, like, if we beat him, we win as a team, essentially, is what's going on here.
There's 2 words that Gandhi once said that are important here. Full send.
Full send.
Full send.
Yeah.
I think that was
Sure.
Gandhi. I think you got that one wrong.
No, I'm right. Full send.
trying to think of my order of operations here.
It's PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My brain just
Great,
exploded.
great. Okay, full send all our resources.
Like I said earlier, if he dies, we both win. like, even if one of us is already dead.
I love Ben politics. if you
in
die
spirit.
giving me a chance, we both win.
Yeah.
You know, I can kind of
We
hang
need
with
this
that,
guy.
you know?
Ben for president.
God,
Ben in
I'd vote for you, bro.
2024.
I'd vote for you.
If we all,
Not old
if
enough.
all of you die, I win. I'm sorry, we win.
Slip of the tongue.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start by playing a forest. YOLO 3, 4, 5. Tapping 5 for Kasali Slingers.
What does that do?
So it's got reach, it's a 3/5, and whenever Kasali Slingers or another cat enters the battlefield under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Oh.
Does that trigger Ren and Seri?
It does trigger Ren and Seri if it enters the battlefield.
That's true.
Well, no. Isn't it on cast?
Oh yeah, you're right.
The token resolves. Shea, what do you think you're going to do with that? Oh, you're forcing the action,
Forcing his
Shea.
hand.
You're forcing the
I
action.
know. Yeah. Yeah. I would target your Aether Flux.
Shea. Now witness the power of this fully operational battle station.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Yes!
Oh, dang it. Yep. Okay.
Oh, man.
I'll pay 50
Oh,
for the privilege of blasting you out of the game before that resolves.
Oh gosh.
And I go to 11.
That's the end of Shea's turn, right?
Assuming it resolves, we move through steps and phases. And then,
I have no response.
Yeah, I have nothing for steps and phases. So I assume it goes to Ben's turn.
It says at the end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to the life he or she lost this turn. So did you just kill him?
Whoa!
This is on the stack. This trigger is on the stack.
Oh, it is? At the end of each end step?
At the end of each turn.
I did not know that's how that worked. So are you telling me I lose 50?
More life?
I don't.
What a way to go!
Woo!
So somehow I won by
What?
CGB killing Shea. I don't,
End of each turn?
yeah,
And this does still happen right after she dies? It
yeah,
does,
because it's the
right?
end of her
Yeah.
turn. Yeah, I guess. Like it'd be the beginning of my turn, and then it was
Yeah. I
like,
don't. It doesn't skip that trigger.
Yeah,
Yeah, you die at the end of Shea's turn. Let's go!
And then the reflection of the thing I did to Shea comes back and kills me all over again, and I'm done. Oh my God!
Was
no.
it worth it?
that's
Oh.
crazy.
No, I had Chain of Vapor, and I could have bounced the Wound Reflection, but I didn't know it worked that way.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Ah,
That's so sad.
good job, Ben. You got me. Oh, you
man.
got me. Gotta read the cards.
Wow.
Okay, let's find our Cool Stuff Inc. card of the game.
All right, we're back for the CoolStuffInc.com card of the game. Brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com.
Promo code worst.
Promo code worst, yes.
Yes.
And of course, my card of the game had to have been Ruined Reflection. Just the way it's worded is incredible.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah,
someone
wow.
dies.
Good words on that card.
Yeah. Like, geez.
Speaking of good words on cards, mine is the obvious tooth and nail. Because Shea was very kind to have 7 cards in hand, and I cast it, gained a ton of mana, and was able to get out some gross cards on turn 4.
It's been 20 years since I was turn 4 tooth and nailed, so thanks for that.
Hey, anytime, buddy.
All
We'll do it
coming-
again soon.
All coming back to me
Do it
now.
again soon.
Goodness gracious. Definitely made you the target, so I
yeah.
hope you enjoyed that.
It was worth it.
Because at least, and I honestly, guys, when he did that, I had no removal in my hand. I had almost nothing going on. And I was like, this is going to be the worst game ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
the only sorry.
So not losing to Blake's turn 4 tooth and nail on the play is kind of a win for me. But I did have my sights set a little higher, and Aetherflux Reservoir tried to get me there. I've never activated it in Commander before. And Shea, I'm glad it was you. Because, you know, that Boros Charm to the face, I feel like I paid it back in full.
Bonk.
Yeah, you know, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
So, yeah. Card of the game, Aetherflux.
Nice. Shay, what is your card of the game?
Yeah, my card of the game is my commander, Rin and Seri. I had a lot of fun filling up the board with cats and dogs. It definitely put in the most work out of everything that I had this game. So, yeah, that's why it's my card of the game.
Your life total did a lot of work by going to negative and then him dying, to be fair, but yes.
Hey, you know, that's...
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's also true. Yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, Shay has to read off some more salutations.
Nailed it, Ben. Yeah, so a few more patrons to shout out. We've got Alexander P., BC Mullins, and Scipio. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. We'll see you next week, and you're cool.